Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my channel, GG Entertainment. I'm Gurinder and we're continuing with Assassin's Creed Valhalla today. So last time we finished off Oxfordshire and Sigurd was taken kidnapped by King Alfred of Wessex. So we are so I said after that I was going to go do some extra stuff, and I'm still doing extra stuff. I started in Grantshire here, and you can see everything is 100% except the mysteries. So there's 3 mysteries on this map that I wanted to show you guys. Well, this one I can't really show you because it's a shrine and I have to pay like a price for the shrine or whatever, and it's 10 bullheads or something like that. I can't remember, but yeah, I have to collect stuff. This one I'm on right now, it's a mushroom, and then this weird looking thing over here. So these 2 things I have no idea what they do, and I don't even know what the shrine does really. So I just decided to record these 2 because they seem interesting. There's also another one that I did by accident. I didn't get to record it. It was a sort of like a there's writing printed on rocks, and you had to line it up to make a symbol, and that symbol will then give you a skill point, and that's really it. So let's see what these are.
How strange.
Observe the signs and light the right brazier to be able to pass through the gate. Observe the sign. What sign? Turns in different colors. So what sign am I looking at? Oh, okay, so I made the blue ones the ones that had the squares in the background, like those holes. Those were blue and the left other ones were red. So that works. Wait, am I wrong? No?
Fire is a blessing to one who has traveled far. To he who enters from the cold with frozen legs in need of food and clothing.
Alright, I got it right. Alright, so that was that one. Now I want to go do this one. Now.
Desecrated, with a rage outran. What battle spit you out?
The guilty have come for spoils. Was our dignity not enough? You return again to mock our family? To make light of my father's sacrifice?
Mad Seer, you have no fight with me.
Which of the traitor kings sent you? Was it Edmund?
Make it
Burgred? Allah?
I follow the orders of no king, nor will I bow to you.
I think how quick it was, I don't think I could blur it out.
You dare intrude? You will be skinned like the others! I will tear you apart! If I take you, I will be closer!
Well, I'm glad I recorded this one. It's impossible. Oh, I meant to dodge.
What Seder makes you multiply?
I am one, and many.
Trickery is this.
Oh, no.
A lucky strike!
Stay back!
You have done well, warrior, lasting this long. But now I hold nothing back. If I must take your eyes,
Oh, because we're
I will!
No, why do I keep trying to block them? Fuck!
Stay back!
Oh no, wrong button, man.
You will not infect me!
What kind of aim?
A lucky strike!
Bullshit, man. Fuck. I pressed the dodge, but it doesn't do anything. Come on, step back up. I don't have any Thor's breeches. Don't know what that is. Daughter of Liron defeated Goneril. The daughter of Liron. That was actually pretty difficult. Annoying as shit too. A lot of me yelling. Alright, let's see what we got here. Witch Hunter. Down toward Thor's breeches. Also got a dagger or something. Alright, here. Got 2 skill points. Oh, I'm connecting shit. With adrenaline slot. Berserker medal. Fight with reckless abandon. A partially filled adrenaline slot will not be affected by an enemy's first strike. Okay. Looking at this on black. Let's see what's up this one as well. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so I'm gonna actually cut the recording here. I'm actually still gonna collect a lot of stuff. I just wanted to show you at least one of those fights. And the rest of the Goneril daughters, I'll just, or the whatever the daughters' names are, I can't fucking remember. I'll do on my own. And also like the mushrooms and this. If I ever find whatever the hell I'm supposed to give here, I will record it. But right now I'm gonna finish off. I'm gonna go do East Anglia, and then no, not this area. Leicester, you know what I mean? No. I'll do Oxfordshire. So I'll do these 3 areas: East Anglia, Leicestershire, and Oxfordshire. And I'll see you guys very soon. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. So I was actually still running around, looking around, and just doing like random activities and collectibles and whatnot. And I accidentally went down into this underground spot. Hello. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. So I've been running around doing random activities, collectibles and stuff, and I'm still doing that. And I went into the underground spot to get this piece of armor, and I accidentally triggered this cutscene. So earlier we fought that lady, I forgot her name already, but we got a dagger off her. And we found this altar down here, and Eivor's about to put the dagger into the altar, so I just wanted to record that real quick.
It must go here. Two more blades may fit here.
Alright, so this altar here is right here. I'm trying to get this armor piece. I'm underground, just trying to figure it out. It's in East Anglia. And yeah, so I came up to this altar and I decided to interact with it, not knowing it was going to become a full cutscene. So if you guys remember, when I beat that lady, she gave me something of Thor. I can't remember. These Thor's breeches. And I'm assuming the other 2 will give me some other armor pieces, and then putting in all of these will give me another piece of armor or something. So yeah, and that's just all I wanted to show you guys, show you where it is, and just show you that quick scene there. I thought it was gonna be something more, but I was wrong. But I will see you guys very soon. These cuts are weird, I know, but I'm just running around doing collectibles. I'm almost done East Anglia. Fairly close to being finished with East Anglia. Also, I found this. This is an animal boss fight, and the animal that's here is it's like a hyena almost, but it's like a wild dog hyena looking thing, and it's actually pretty hard. It's still in the red when I go up to it, so it kicks my ass. And yeah, I'll see you guys very soon. Right, so I triggered one of these kind of shrines here by accident right over here, and heard some children giggling. And now I gotta follow these footsteps here.
Green footprints. Could be a child.
Green footprints.
We've been found! Retreat! Play with us! Come to the land of St. Martin's. It is shrouded within an eternal twilight.
You live here. Where are your parents?
Questions, questions. Those can wait. Let's go up first. Welcome to St. Martin's land, weary traveler. I thought we got away, sis.
Your hands and feet are swift, children, but your stealth needs work.
We were close. We will give you what we took, traveler. But first, you must listen to our story. Once, a long, long time ago, in a faraway land, there was a sister. And a brother. I was getting there. But yes, and a brother. They lived happily in the land of St. Martin, all by themselves, with delicious beans. Lots and lots of beans, and cake! But now, life is harder. There are no more beans or cake, and we have to take what is not ours. We're not bad children, just hungry. Sorry, Large Walker.
There's no shame in surviving, and there's nothing you should not do for family.
You're wise, Large Walker.
Here, take my silver. You were going to anyway. Buy what you need. Only steal if you cannot afford it.
Thank you. But I do not think we deserve this.
You don't deserve to live this way either. Spend the silver wisely.
Here, Large Walker.
A necklace?
Yes, it's a St. Martin seal. You're welcome here anytime, Large Walker. You're one of us now. Visit us, okay?
I will. Take care now, small green walkers.
Alright. Green children of the Eagle.
Would be nice to have some cake, sister. Thanks for playing with us, Large Walker.
Alright, so I just want to quickly show that. That's something new. Never seen it before. And I'm going to continue on my collecting.
Cannings have worn thin. I am no longer the reed among shields, the glimmer blood, the hallowed skull crack,
The scourge of Swan Roads.
the iron throng, the lender of silver gelds. I only wish to be a freebooter. Someone who writes their own destiny.
Be glad you head to Valhalla with a poem on your lips.
Alright, and we are back. So, earlier in this video, you would have seen a few clips of me collecting a bunch of stuff. While I was going around, there was one psychedelic one, there was one of the sisters, a shrine, and some other random stuff here and there. Some stuff that we haven't seen before, so that I recorded those. Also, you saw a video of a cutscene between a Order of the Ancients and me after assassinating them. That is this guy right here. So I found this guy randomly. I was in a town just collecting armor, and I came across this guy, and I literally I hit him once and he died. And then it said to confirm kill. I thought it was like a mission, like a one of those Red Dead missions where you like hunt people and it gives you like that mineral to buy stuff. But apparently it was one of these guys, so I killed him. And other than that, I collected a bunch of stuff. Almost completed the entire area. I think the only area that I completed... No, wait, God, it's not completed. Still one on Mystery. Oh, it's the shrine here. I didn't finish that one. But essentially completed. The artifacts, I couldn't find all of them because you have to be in their vicinity to show up on the bar at the top. And I couldn't just get all of them. And there's some gold pieces. Like these animal ones are very hard to do. I had to be much higher level. I also found the other 2 sisters. I think there's only a total of 3 sisters. And I found the other 2 right here. I didn't try fighting them at all because I'm assuming they're hard. And I'm going to record doing it. And then I'll also record putting the knives into the altar and whatnot. And yeah, so I did a bunch of stuff. I got a bunch of skill points. I used them all already. I'm level almost 150. And with that being said, I say we go to our next mission. I'm already at Ravensthorpe. Actually, I think I did 2 raids. So I might want to check that out as well.
What have you got for me today?
Oh, also, I found the Hidden One gloves somewhere. I can't remember where I found them. But they're in a Hidden One den, which is pretty cool. In the Hidden One den, there's a bunch of banners with the assassin symbol on it, with the Creed symbol. And yeah, I'm going to upgrade those. I'm just going to upgrade the stuff that I'm wearing right now. I need gold for that. It's already fully upgraded. Let's upgrade my bow. I'm gonna try getting a new helmet and a new hood, so I don't think I'm gonna upgrade those. These I want to keep on for now. Oh, I've also found some new bows. No, actually I think I bought this bow and I found this one. Moonline's already mythical. Oh, I found this great sword as well. Alright.
I do good work, I must say.
I have to go. See you soon.
Inventory real quick. Put in another rune slot here. Also, I did 2 raids. I might have enough to upgrade. I don't know what I want to upgrade though. What's going on here? So, tattoo shop, grain farm, improve feast. I want something that doesn't improve feast. I don't really care about feast. Cartographer. Okay, cartographer is a good thing. Unlock the fishing line. That's something. Trading post. You can purchase resources and unique items. That sounds interesting. East. Bring your Roman artifacts. I found a bunch of Roman artifacts. That's useful. This is stable everywhere. What's this? Seer's hut. Green farm. Cattle farm. Kari's house. Alright, now, okay, so cartographer, fishing hut, and trading post. There seems to be the 2. There's the trading post. Which one was it? This top one or the bottom one?
we are. Nice. You're just in time for new stock.
Yan Li.
Can you remind me what you do here?
I buy and sell all manner of items. What's more, I am connected to a wide network of other traders, meaning I have access to nearly everything you could want, right here.
Alright.
We have talked so little since our first days, Yanli, and I know nothing about you. How did you come to live in England?
I wish I had a more intriguing story for you. I came from Sunsao, far from here, for no real reason. Curiosity, I suppose. It is not an exotic story. A young woman, excited by the prospect of travel, granted passage on a trading boat.
Do you miss your home?
Yes, often. I intend to return one day, or perhaps coax some friends and family to join me here. But I am in no hurry.
Well, you're most welcome here.
Oh, I should soon have a few spices from the east to add to our feasts. As much as I love your hospitality, your food is, well, you are doing your best.
Yes, we are. Alright, let's...
May I see your stores?
Alright.
You know you have use for this. Made from only the finest materials. Eivor, you should definitely get this.
There's a lot of tattoos and hair stuff. I do need more arrows.
There is always more where that came from.
I always need more iron, so I might as well buy it. I wish there was like a max option. Buy max. But there doesn't seem to be.
Can't have too many.
Titanium. That's expensive, 750.
This was a smart purchase.
Leather. Oh, I don't even have enough.
Nothing else?
I must be on...
Always a pleasure, Eivor. There we are. Nice to have a more permanent spot.
Alright, let's see if I have enough to do the fishing line here. Yes, I do. Fishing line, right? Yeah.
Thanks for the good work, Eivor. Got a real little fishery going here.
Are you the man in charge?
It's my grandfather, really. But he says the best way to learn responsibility is by working. Besides, between you and me, I'm better at it. More of a people person, you know?
I do. It's good to have you. Both of you.
Eivor!
Tell me about what you do here.
We're fishermen, my granddad and me, and we can help with anything you need. Bring us fish you find out there, and we'll pay you for them.
I have something that may interest you.
Oh.
I've heard tell that this one's a real fighter. Look at the size of it!
Perch, eel. Can be found in rivers and lakes of Leicestershire, Grantebridgeshire, East Anglia, Oxfordshire, and Skyrofshire.
Not even grandfather has caught one of these.
I need to keep my bullhead for now. Bullhead regular, bullhead regular. Yeah, I need to keep the bullhead because I need it for the altar. So
I've never even seen this fish close up.
Damn, that's actually pretty different types of fishes here. Okay. Gold. What do I need for this?
We've been looking for this
Flat
fish for a long
I haven't
time.
been to any of those places. I haven't been to any of these places, I believe. No, I've been to Oxfordshire. We're bought. I haven't been to any of those places.
Only a true fisherman could catch this one.
Definitely need
These
that
are
gold.
good fish.
I'm off. Be well, friend.
Come back soon.
Let's even get that cartographer. I think after cartographer, I can just start spending wherever I want. I don't really care about the feast stuff. I still have at least 2100. Why is that trading post one still up there?
This is fine work, really. Thank you for seeing this done.
There are new maps for you, Eivor.
What is it you do here again?
I've traveled this great country and found all manner of secrets, plus a few points of interest. For a price, my maps can be yours.
I would like to see what you have in stock.
Ability map. Gear map, ingot map, raw material map. Oh, that's for in different areas as well. I don't think I have enough money to buy them all.
Done
But I
for
really want a
now?
map.
Can you...
I've...
I'm...
Dandy!
Farewell, Eivor.
This is fine work, really. Thank you for seeing this done.
Stretch your...
Alright, let's start doing random things here. No, actually, wait, the museum. Let's go to the museum. I have a bunch of Roman artifacts. We should have enough to do the museum. That's not artist, right? This museum.
I suppose it will do. Eivor, have you...
Why do you ask?
I wonder if you know the feeling of having your very heart pulled from your chest as it pursues the elusive object of your desire. I wonder if you have ever known the bitter agony of seeing your beloved in the arms of another. I have known such a pain, and Maximus was its source.
One of your lovers?
Oh, gods, no! No, no, no. Maximus is a snake and a leech. A slime-encrusted, blood-sucking viper of a man. He stole from me my beloved. A perfectly preserved statue of a legionnaire. It is all I desire in this world. Last I heard, Maximus was holed up in and around London, holding my beloved captive, leering and pawing at it, no doubt. If you should ever see him, give him my regards. By that, I mean spit on him, then recover my statue.
Here you are. More relics for your collection.
Let me see what you have. Wonderful. And here is something for you. There should be more like this out there.
Here you are. More relics for your collection.
Show me what you found. Wonderful. And here is something for you. Bring me more like this.
I will see.
Valet! I suppose it will do for the moment. No, it won't.
Alright, let's see if I still have any more material. Halfway there. There'll be something around here for like 600.
What do you see? see, Sunan.
Where's this house? Not ready.
Have a look, Sunan.
Oh, that's 600. Some hunters out there. So check that out.
Guide me.
Fowl farm. Already done the hunter's hut. Never mind. What do we do with food? What do I do with food?
Cast about this land, my friend.
Oh, bakeries or something. I was going for food.
Your baker is done, Tubin. And our feasting table will be warmer for it.
Eivor, that is kind of you. I hope one day I can repay you.
You are among friends here. There's no need.
No need, but a desire. An earnest one. I remember the good things people do for me. To warm my heart in times when kindnesses are few and far between. There was one more thing, though, if you had a moment. A grain merchant has set up downriver. I want to bring a half-dozen bags home, but I would need an extra pair of hands.
I can lend a hand.
That's a relief. I did not fancy asking Holger.
Tarbin, what brought you to our clan?
Your reputation. Heard folks say a band of hard-drinking, battle-scarred warriors had washed up on shore. Said you had settled in the center of Mercia, taking in whatever flotsam, jetsam, and jumble of misfits came to your docks.
And this appealed to you?
More than anything. Always been a bit of a drifter. The thought of settling in a rowdy camp felt like a good balance. And being a baker, I knew my services would not be sniffed at.
I did not take you for a baker when we met. You have the look of someone who swings an axe.
I do hear that a lot.
Where exactly am I going? Okay, over.
It's your only craft, is that right?
I have always enjoyed it. And I have always been good at it. But when I'm not able to find such work, I take odd jobs where I can. So long as I can work with my hands.
Well, we have that in common.
You bakes, you slaughter. Both work with your hands.
A question, Eivor. You're a warrior, a fighter. That much I know. But if you could stop fighting, what would you do?
You asked the wrong question. I can stop fighting, but to do so would be to deny the essence of who I am. I think you mean, if I had to stop fighting, what would I become?
No, you've given me the answer I wanted. It's good you found what calls you. A rare and happy thing.
Yes, yes, I see you both. What can I... It's you. What are you doing in Mercia?
Collecting grain. 30 silver's worth if you can spare it. I do have the coin.
Right. Well... take what you need and get going.
That should cover it. Thank you kindly.
Of course. And you take good care of yourself. Yeah?
What was that about?
Is that your usual vendor? He seemed a little surprised to see you.
Did he? Well, could be he knows somebody who looks like me. There's no shortage of big bearded men around here, yeah?
I suppose not.
Let's just head back home.
About your question earlier, what would I do if I weren't a warrior? I would ask the same of you. Is baking bread your greatest wish?
Is there something wrong with wanting to bake bread? The Romans baked bread. The Egyptians baked bread.
It is a fine trade. But is it your calling?
It is my calling to feed people, I'd say. To be of service to those I care for, and who care for me. That brings me joy.
Put that way, it is a noble pursuit.
I don't know that it's noble. It is simply what gets me up in the morning. It gives me purpose for the rest of my day.
Need help with your grain?
No need, no need. I'll do the rest myself. Bring it in and put it where I like.
All right. It was good to speak with you, Tobin. A welcome diversion.
You too, Eivor. Thank you for your help.
Need something?
So I used up all my material. So I can't upgrade anymore.
Salutations!
What do you have today?
Got 99. Damn, I'm one off. Valkyrie Bracer. Hellhast.
Have you got a contract for me?
My agents are not...
Actually, I don't really care that much. Let's go to that.
Good Gothman.
Tekla, you look like you wrestled a bear. Is something wrong?
Gods, Eivor, I was robbed on the road between here and Lincoln.
By who? Did you get a good look at them?
They were Saxons, I know that much. A pack of them lifted 4 barrels of my ale and all the coin I had on me. The biggest one pulled me off my horse and stuck his mouth in my ear, said, "Tell Guthban we expected him home soon."
Guthban? That's Battlebone in the Saxon tongue. Are you sure?
That's what he said. It's not someone here, is it?
Not that I know of.
I do not begrudge us taking in orphans, Eivor, but some of these Saxons, we hardly know them. You ought to ask around.
A good idea. You take care of yourself. Let me see to this.
Thank you, Eivor.
Find out the mysterious. Find out who Guthban is. Saxon members
Petra.
Eivor, how are you?
Oh, damn.
I thought we might spend some time together.
That would be lovely. I was just about to get in some archery practice, if you'd like to join me.
I could use the practice. Lead on.
Remember, You can only shoot a target once. Ready? Go. Ah, not bad.
See that one, Petra? Right in the middle. And I believe the victory goes to me.
Good game.
That was fun. Next time, could we light the arrows afire or shoot blindfolded?
I'm satisfied with ordinary arrows. Less chance for disaster.
Fair enough. I look forward to it.
Eivor.
You and Petra chasing a white elk in the woods high as wispy clouds, my god! I could barely breathe for laughing.
Happy to say I've refreshed my stocks.
May I see your stores?
I think I've been across these two. I haven't found this one though.
Done for now.
I brought something for you.
Oh, hunter deliveries.
Bringing me this would be helpful. This will help us. I'm looking for this.
Does he offer gold?
This will be a great help.
Yes, he does, right there.
We always have need for this.
Eggs. Only have one, really. Animal guts, wolf fangs. Okay, that should be not that.
Nothing else. Until next time.
How much you want to bet it's the baker? That's match shifty, you know.
Tarbin, do you have a second? I was wondering if...
I am Guthpen, Eivor. It means battlebone. Not the name of a cheery baker, is it?
Not one who bakes bread, no. So, how did you earn this name?
Before I came here, I lived another life. A brutal, bloody life. I served with a gang of mercenaries. I was their weapon, roaming the wilds of England. Did whatever they asked of me, and all they asked was violence. When I left, I laid this sword on the grass and made a vow. I swore never to spill another drop of blood, to abandon acts of violence, to never kill again.
A hard promise for a hard man.
It wasn't, not for me. This life here is all I've ever wanted. I've never been more at peace. This is my doing. I brought all this upon you. It is down to me to fix it.
Tarbin, by threatening you, they threaten my clan. I cannot allow that.
These men are foul, Eivor. You should not have to fight my battles for me.
Do you not hear me, Tarbin? If they threaten you, they threaten me. So let us face them. Together.
Very well. Meet me outside when you're ready. I believe I know where they will be.
If you wish to face your old friends, I'm ready when you are.
Good. I'll lead the way. I want you to know, should it come to blows with my old crew, I can handle it myself. Forgiving me is all the work you need to do.
There's nothing to forgive. You walked away. They pursued. By axe or by fist, I will do what must be done to protect my clan.
You're living the life you want, aren't you?
Hey there! How are you?
I just said that. It's a weird ass voice. Alright, let's go.
Before we are spotted, tell me what I should expect here. Will they attack us on sight?
I shouldn't think so. No, nothing like that. It's not how Wilf operates. Yes, he's a clever one. And rather kind when you meet him. Makes you feel like you're a friend. Family. I met him a decade ago, and he was the first person to truly welcome me. To see some value in me. He told me I had a gift for intimidation, persuasion, violence. Just by the size and strength of me, he knew how to use me.
So what do they want from you now?
They'll want me back. They'll want me to be the man they think I am. Monstrous and massive. Wilf and them were the only family I had then. But their love was conditional. Wilf only loves what he owns.
So what do you intend?
I know I won't go back. I don't want more blood on my hands. But apart from that, it's hard to say. Who knows what they have in mind?
Right on. Where are we? We're all the way in Leicestershire. We're in a place.
We're stopping.
That house, there. They're likely within. It won't look like much, Eivor. But don't be fooled. And don't take Wilf lightly, charming as he seems. The man is a serpent.
I've met plenty of charmers who turned out to be snakes.
I know. Only a warning. Let's go inside.
Gotham, my boy, as I live and breathe, you got my message. And you brought a friend. Who might you be, Dane? His new leash?
I am Eivor, and the woman you robbed was one of my clan. That will not stand.
I know. I'm busted up about it. But tell Tekla, was it? Tell her that her ale is some of the finest we've tasted.
I am done with you, Wilf.
But we are not done with you, boy. We gave you food, shelter, ale to drink, riches galore. We made you who you are.
For all you did for him, he repaid you with blood and sweat. Did he not?
You're a fiery one, I like that. But the ink was dried on this deal well before your number arrived in England. If you wish to clear Tarbin's name, I'm happy to help with that. It's only a small matter of cost. Some weeks back, soldiers confiscated my personal wares, shall we say. Tried to confiscate me as well, but I gave them the slip. If you're keen, you could recover my belongings and return them to me. Do that, and your name is clear.
I can't. I promised myself I would leave all this behind. But...
If it will clear Tarbin's name, we will recover what is yours. Where are these soldiers?
Camped not far to the west. A battalion of bloated, brainwashed military men. You can't miss it for the smell.
Wait here, then. We will return before you sprout another pair of horns.
God go with you, Eivor.
You found it!
I did.
What did I find? What?
Oh, they have returned.
Must
We have your goods.
Running around.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Put them there.
The ledger.
Of course. Happy to honor it. My goodness, such a lack of trust these days. It's a dark age, no mistake.
That's it then. We're done?
Aye. You are free to walk from this place and live as Tarbin the boring bread maker for the rest of your days. But you, Eivor, if you ever get tired of the settled life, we could always use a thief with your skills. Think about it.
Fuck this guy. So just let me kill him. Oh, what the hell? Didn't get well glitched.
Yeah!
Oh, there's another one. 3 of them.
Tarbin, are you satisfied?
Yes. I cannot thank you enough, Eivor. I feared the worst when I heard my old moniker, Guthman. Hadn't heard it in years. Dredges up fearful memories.
I imagine. How did you fall in with that bunch?
After my mother died, I sought family. Wilf offered it. He looked at me, took me in and told me who I was. Who I could be. I don't crave that belonging anymore. Among you lot, people accept me as I am. The greatest gift I ever got. Peace.
Many men are calm because they've never known a storm. You weathered the storm and worked through it. That is a rare thing.
That means a lot. Thank you.
We're taking a shortcut. Another long-ass path that you took.
It's good to be home again. That is, if I haven't robbed myself of the pleasure of calling it home.
Tarbin, in spite of all, you're welcome here. And yours was nothing but the work you love.
Right. Payment in fresh loaves of bread. I can manage that.
But first, one scrap of your past remains.
Right. The ledger.
Toss it. And purge the past.
With pleasure.
Alright, mystery, man and mystery.
Eivor,